repository like resources under which we will have all the excels which we will use in our project. Okay, so that day by day we will do that. One second. ओके, सो आता आपलं जे लेक्चर असेल okay, so now let's start. Like we have written only one page. Okay, in OR, like if you see this test case, we have written only one test case. Okay, for logging the, okay, we for logging into the here login into the application. Okay, so it will log in into the application. Okay, now there is a admin page. Okay, so there is a admin page. So here add, delete, search, reset buttons are there. So we will locate one by one all the buttons. Okay, for page object pattern. Okay, so how we can locate this? We will create one more page. Okay, we will create one more page. Like here they will give name at, like we will give name at as a admin page. Okay, clearly we will give name at a admin page. Okay, then we need to locate all the web elements present in here. Okay, so there is a inspect button. Okay, so class is search, type is button, id is search button. So we will use id as a search button. Okay, so how we are doing this? By search button. Okay, we are giving name search button is equal to by dot id, and we are giving the id. Okay, so one by one we are locating everything. Okay, next is, so we are like search button is there, like then we have what, like add button. Okay, so we have add button. Okay, so we will use add button. Okay, so like we will write add button is equal to by dot id. Okay, if we see like we have id for that or not. Okay, so we have id as a button add. Okay, so we will use id, or like every time we are using id you will think like only id is allowed. So I will use name here. Okay, I will use name here. So instead of by that id I will use name. Okay, so this is the, and another like, then delete button is there. So for delete button we have value is there, name is there. Okay, so like we will like what we will do, we will travel from, like if you see like we will write some different export for here. Okay, if you see this is a div, this is this add button and this delete button, both are under the div tag, so its parent is same. So these are called as a siblings. बरोबर आहे, ज्यांचे पॅरेंट सेम असतात त्यांना काय म्हणतात, ब्रदर्स. ओके, सो वी कॅन यूज लाईक फॉलोइंग सिबलिंग हिअर, or following, or like directly we can use like here like we first I will tell you how how to travel. Okay, so right slash slash, first we will locate this top. Okay, this parent we will locate. Okay, and how to locate that, like div at the rate class is equal to, what was it, div, sorry, top. Okay, are you able to see? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what we have done, like we have located this top. Now its first children is add. Okay, let's see it is going for that children or not. So backslash and then input is there. Okay, input tag is there. Spelling mistake is there. So if anyone is able to see, let me know. Okay, so it is having two input childrens. Okay, so two input children, like I have located the element which is parent element. Now I am going to locate its childs. Okay, so how I can locate the child? Simply I need to write the slash input. Okay, slash input. Now here also I can write at the rate id is equal to slash div at the rate class is equal to top. Okay, then slash, okay, forward slash input at the rate whatever, like id is equal to we have written. So in this way also, like we can suppose there is a like multiple children's. Okay, multiple delete buttons. Okay, but each one having different parent. Okay, म्हणजे 10 डिलीट बटन आहेत आणि त्यांचं सगळं काही सेम आहे, पण त्यांचे पॅरेंट वेगवेगळे आहेत. तर त्या केसमध्ये पहिल्यांदा तुम्हाला पॅरेंट लोकेट करावं लागेल आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग तुम्ही त्याला लोकेट करू शकता. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो एक्सपाथ. ओके, दिस इज ऑल्सो एक्सपाथ. ओके, so if you like what I did, first I located the parent and then I'm navigated to the children. Okay, so directly slash slash input id is equal to button, that is also correct. But how to travel, I know. So simply like it's a parent, then if you want to go to the child, then you will use slash slash input. Okay, so it will locate all the tags, all the childrens with tag name input. ओके, इट विल लोकेट ऑल द चिल्ड्रन्स विथ टॅग नेम इनपुट. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये पण युनिक पाहिजे असेल तर त्याचा लाईक ऍट द रेट घेऊन तुम्ही हे करू शकता. ओके, सो दिस विल लाईक सो बाय डॉट एक्सपाथ, what it is returning, it is returning web element. So I will write it as a by delete button. Okay, so these are the XPath. Okay, okay, so now we have method for search button, we have method for add button, we have located search button, we have located add button, we have located delete button. Okay, so what else is there? Okay, so what else is there? If you see, so for like locating, we need, for searching we need username. Okay, to enter anything into username we need to select enter username. So we will locate this username also. Okay, so here username is there, like our search by search underscore username. Okay, so we can use that also. Okay, so id is there, so I will locate this by search criteria, it is search text box username. Okay, by dot id, and what is the id? We have copied it. Okay, so now we will write reusable methods for it. Okay, we will write reusable, or like when we click on the add button, when we click on the add button, okay, so some of the pages, like some of the one more information we need to give. Okay, one more information we need to give. Okay, so few more information, so we will locate that also. Okay, so this is the drop down. Okay, so we will locate this first. Okay, so name is there, id is there. Okay, so select, we will use id. So like for understanding, we will write add user screen, right? When we come back, we should understand that what we have written this XPath for. Okay, so like we know it's admin page, but from admin we navigate to add user screen. So we should know where we have written add user screen XPaths. Okay, so by, like what is it? Like it's a drop down, right? Okay, so user role, ess or admin. Okay, so user role drop down. So how we write user, sorry, user role drop down, like this. Okay, so everywhere there are different naming combination. So by seeing this, I can say that user role drop down. Okay, so by dot id I have copied from there, so I will paste the id. Like that again. Okay, so by dot id. Now there is another method, like employee name. Okay, so employee name, we need to locate this. So name is there, id is there. Okay, we will use id again, by dot, so employee emp name text box. Okay, so try practicing like this, by dot id. So we have copied the id from there. Now what else is there? We have username. Okay, we have username. So how we can locate username again? So username, name is there, or system username. Okay, so here like now there are two usernames, search text box username, and now we need to write here proper name, add text box, what is it, username. So you should understand, this is for searching. You, this you take username is for searching, and this is this username for adding. Okay, so by dot id. Now we have located most of the elements, so enabled we will keep it as it. Okay, we have already taken one more, one drop down, so we will take it, we will not take it. So id is there, system password. Okay, password is there, by add, or like password is equal to by dot id. Okay, so like what we are doing, we are locating all the elements present on the web page. Okay, locating all the web elements present on the web page. Now we will return reusable methods. Okay, so we have one more field here. So last field is there, save and confirm password. Okay, so this is like system confirm password. Okay, quickly I will add this by confirm password text box. Okay, by dot id, and last one is by button is equal to id button. All these things are there. So value is save, so we will write xpath. So something different, by start value value is equal to save. Okay, why it is not taking, so I have forgotten at the rate. Okay, so in this way we can do this. Okay, so by dot xpath, so we will write here xpath. So till this point, what we have done, we have located all the UI elements present on admin page, all the web elements present on admin page. Okay, आतापर्यंत काय केलं तेवढंच केलेलं आहे. आता आपण काय करणार, ह्यांच्या रियुजेबल मेथड लिहिणार. लाईक टू एंटर द सर्च बटन, म्हणजे to enter value into search, we will write search reusable method for search button. Okay, then first of all, like what we will do, so public, okay, we need to write the constructor for it. Public, what is the class name, admin page. Okay, public admin page. Always remember, constructor will now not have return type. Constructor la return type nasto. Okay, so import, and this class driver, we will give the driver. Okay, so why we are assigning, because we have defined here driver, we need to define here one driver. Okay, but this driver will not have knowledge of which browser is open and which URL is open. बरोबर आहे, कारण इथं आपण URL किंवा ब्राउझर ओपन करत नाहीये. ओके, सो जिथं आपल्याला टेस्ट केस रन करायचे त्या नॉलेजेबल ड्रायव्हरला आपण पाठवलं, आणि तो नॉलेजेबल ड्रायव्हर म्हणजे त्याला कशाचं नॉलेज असेल, कोणता URL आणि कोणतं ब्राउझर ओपन केलेलं आहे. ओके, सो हिअर वी हॅव जस्ट डिफाइंड द वन ड्रायव्हर. ओके, सो now we will write one search method, one add method. Okay, one search method and one add method. So public, first of all, public void search user. Okay, and it will expect one string username, right? Username string it will expect. Okay, user name. Okay, and now we will write like this, driver dot find element. What is the element name for searching? This is the element name, search button. Okay, driver dot find element search button, and dot send keys. Okay, and what is the key, like whatever user want, or while calling the method, whatever he wants, he can send it. Okay, now we will do add user also. or like add button. Okay, so we will do add user. Okay, add user. So how we are doing the add user? We just need to click on this add button, then we will navigate to this screen. So I will write reusable method to add user, public void add user, right? Add user. Okay, so now first of all I need to click on add button, driver dot find element. Okay, what is the element name? This is here, like add button. Okay, we have written add button. Okay, dot. Okay, dot, we need to do the click action on it. Okay, we need to do the click action on it. Okay, now what we will do, like suppose what is happening when we are clicking on this, we are navigating to this page. Okay, so some time lag will be there, like while loading the new page, some time lag will be there. So I will give wait for 3 seconds. Okay, so I can handle it by using try and catch block. Try. Okay, so try and like catch, CATCH, and we will need to give exception E and E dot print stack trace. Okay, that's it. That's the only thing we need to do. Uh, Exception E. What is syntax error on token catch expected CATCH. Okay, let's try continue writing. So once like we have located this thread dot sleep, now we have drop down to handle. Okay, so we have located the drop down. Okay, so where we have located the drop down? Here, like in drop down. So where is the drop down? This is the user role drop down. Okay, so first of all we will locate is like driver dot find element, and we will have drop down, user drop down. So we will locate it as a web element ele. Okay, web element ele, we need to import this. Okay, now what we need to do, ele. So we, to handle the drop down, we will use select class. Select s is equal to new select. Okay, what it expects, it expect what is the location of drop down. Okay, so locator of drop down. So I have given this in the in terms of like ele. Okay, so now I can do this select by index, select by value, anything. There are three select by index, select by value, select by visible text, anything I can do. So I will use select by visible text. So what is the visible text here? So ess is there and admin is there, so I will select admin. Okay, I will select admin, admin. Okay, admin. Or like we can take it from the user also, we can take it from the user also. Okay, so add user. First I will ask him string what is it, what is user role. Okay, user role. Okay, so while I don't need to hard code it, I will take it whoever calling this function. Okay, so I will give here user role. Okay, so आता मी काय करतोय, like flexible function बनवतोय. Like what we will do next step, we will write a utility to fetch data from the Excel, and there we will give this user role. Okay, so while calling we will fetch the data from Excel and we will call here. Okay, so first, like, we are just creating one function to add user. Okay, we are creating one function to add user. Okay, so I think here like something Charlie Carlet only we can take, right? Hello, can anybody confirm which user we can take here? Hello, hello.
हॅलो.
हा, इथं कोणता युजर घेऊ शकतो? वैष्णवी, which user is allowed
नाही
here
सर,
only?
नाही
Sorry,
सर, तिथे असते लिस्ट मध्ये तोच घ्यावा लागतो.
हो का? Okay, so let's like first of all we will like here, like we have handle user role. Now next step will be like we will enter something into that, like driver dot find element, and like what we are doing, we are entering something into that text box. So emp name text box, that is right, emp name text box. Okay, and we will take send keys, we will take this from function calling. Okay, string emp name. Okay, next, so I will give here emp name, and next similarly what we can do, add text box username. So username we can give driver dot find element, add text username dot send keys. So this is also like we will take from the user who is calling this function. So who is that, string username. Okay, so I will take it as a username, then we need to enter password, then we need to enter password. Okay, next step will be to enter the password, driver dot find element password dot send keys. Okay, dot send keys, and we'll take this from user only pass. Okay, so we need to define here. Okay, and then confirm password also like same. Okay, what I will do, I'll copy this, I just need to change the web element, confirm password. Okay, change to confirm password text box. Okay, and then last I will click on save button. Okay, so driver dot find element, so save button is there, dot click. Okay, so in this way, like we will add the user. Okay, in this way we will add the user. So what we are doing here wrong, catch exception e dot print stack trace. So we have started function here, try method here, catch, close the method, close the class. Okay, So can anybody tell what is wrong here? Hello.
C is in capital.
C is in small. Okay, C is in small. Okay, so in this way, like if we have not handled म्हणजे जर इथं जर आपण थ्रो केला असता तर जिथं जिथं आपण हे फंक्शन कॉल करू तिथं आपल्याला थ्रो करावं लागलं असतं एक्सेप्शन. ओके, सो वी नीड टू हँडल इट बाय कॅच. ओके, इनिशियली फक्त तुम्ही हे जरी यूज केलं ट्राय अँड कॅच, कॅच एक्सेप्शन ई डॉट प्रिंट स्टॅक, इट इज व्हेरी मच करेक्ट. ओके, जसं जसं तुम्ही एक्सपर्ट होताल तस तसं एक्सेप्शन हँडलिंगचे वेज शिकत जायचे. बट इनिशियली जेवढं तुम्ही म्हणजे मिनिमम ठेवाल तेवढं बेटर राहील. ओके, सो इन दिस वे ई डॉट प्रिंट स्टॅक ट्रेस विल हँडल ऑल द एक्सेप्शन्स. ओके, सो नाव आता आपल्याकडे काय आहेत, रियुजेबल मेथड्स आहेत. ओके, लॉग इनचे आहेत, हे आहेत. ओके, so what we will do, like we will on test cases we will create one more class. Okay, so admin. Okay, admin test case, admin test, or like simple admin test. Okay, so we will write at the rate test. Okay, and under this public void we will do the add test. Okay, so we will do add test, or like we will give name admin add test, admin add test. Okay, so now tell me what I will do. First thing, I need to launch the browser, right? First thing, I need to launch the browser. For that I will, what I will do, I will extend base class, extends base class. Okay, so is this a base class? Okay, from utility we need to import this. Okay, we have extended the base class. Now I can directly use launch browser. Okay, launch launch url. Okay, this step will give me a web driver. Okay, web driver. Okay, काल मागच्या लेक्चर मध्ये आपण ही रियुजेबल मेथड लिहिलेली आहे टू लॉन्च द ब्राउझर, राईट? सो this is the utility we have written to launch the browser. Okay, web driver launch the browser, so it will return us a driver with knowledge of which browser is open and what which url is open. Okay, this will return us. Okay, so now we have written this launch url. Okay, so now next step will be, like once I have launched the url, what I will do, I need to log in into it. Okay, log in into the system. So I need to create the object of this login class. So I will login l is equal to new login. Okay, but in page object repository we need to send the driver because object repository don't have the driver. Okay, so we will send it as a driver. So this is a parameter constructor, and then I will directly log in il dot login to app. Okay, so login to app, I need to send admin. Okay, admin and admin 123, admin 123. Okay, now you will see like how easy it is, admin 123. ओके, सो एका लाईन मध्ये माझं लॉग इन झालं. आता नेक्स्ट मला काय करायचं, फक्त ऍड युजर करायचे. त्याच्यासाठी मला परत काय करावं लागेल, ऍडमिन पेजचं मला ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करावं लागेल. ऍडमिन पेज, त्याचा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केला आहे न्यू admin page. Okay, we need to send driver there also, and a dot like add user. ओके, सो चार पॅरामीटर्स सेंड करायचे आहेत मला. सो पहिला पॅरामीटर मी सेंड केला लाईक ड्रॉप डाऊन ऍडमिन. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट स्टेप आय नीड टू सेंड what I need to send,
Employee name.
Okay, so add, here I need to send the employee name, but employee name should be this only. Let's see if it is allowing or not. No. It is allowing this. So employee name is this, and username, what we will do, we can define our username. Okay, username, like we will give automation. Okay, and password also, like we will give as a string 12345 test, or like simply test engineer. Okay, so in this way we will do the add user, but whenever we are login back, what is happening, we are on dashboard. Okay, we are on dashboard first, right? Then we are moving to admin panel. We need to click on this admin button also. Okay, so first, like what we will do, we'll click on this admin. Okay, so I think it's we can write XPath using text also. So star text equal to 19 admin text are there. Oh my god. So this is like ID menu. So this we can use ID. Let's check ID. ID is equal to at the rate. Okay, so one of one is there. So what I will do, on admin page only, like menu is there by admin menu. Okay, by dot XPath, we need to click on this, then it will go to the add user. Okay, so before adding the user, I need to click on the driver dot find element admin menu वर मला click करावं लागेल dot click. Okay, so let's give wait because it will take time to load. Thread dot sleep. Okay, 3 seconds wait I will give, or like I will give here 5 seconds wait because it's loading full page. Okay, so now when, like simple, like add user test case एवढंच आहे. Okay, and like all this data we will store it, where we will store into the, where we can store. Hello, can anybody tell where we can store, like when we develop the accept like full framework, we will store this data into the, where we can store the data. Hello,
warehouse.
warehouse मधून डेटा घेता येईल का आपल्याला आपल्या स्क्रिप्ट मध्ये? From the first, like I'm telling, like when this username, password, all the things we will store into the Excel, and like we will write one utility, like here, like how we have written one utility to open the URL. Similarly, we will write one utility to fetch the data from Excel, and from there only we can fetch the data. Okay, so जरा लक्ष द्या. Run as test ng test. Let's see if it is running or not. Okay, so it's entered, but it's saying like weak password. Okay, so what we will do, we will change the password like this, home @ okay. What else it wants? Now it should work. So is it not going back when we click on save? Okay, it's going back. Okay, so through script, why it is not going back? Okay, what we'll do, we will write here only user automation 123. Okay, and next time, like what we will do, we will use the search also. Okay, we will use search also. Okay, so okay, so we clicked on when we do the add user, अपन save button वर click केले का? Yes. Okay, or do we need to double click on it? Okay, let's see. We will do the search also. Okay, once like admin is added successfully, we will a dot do search also. A dot search user, and username will be like this, will be the username. Okay, So what we are doing, these are the hard coded values. ओके, प्रत्येक वेळेस आपल्याला जर 100 टेस्ट केसेस मध्ये आपण लॉग इन केलं असेल तर 100 ठिकाणी आपल्याला ह्या हार्ड कोडेड व्हॅल्यूज टाकाव्या लागतील. जर आपण ह्या व्हॅल्यू इथं टाकण्याऐवजी एक्सेल मध्ये ठेवल्या तर एक्सेल मध्ये काय होईल, जर आपल्याला काही पासवर्ड चेंज करायचा असेल तर तुम्हाला एक्सेल मध्ये चेंज करावं लागेल. इथं तुम्ही इथं डायरेक्टली ते चेंजेस अपडेट होतील. ओके, सो त्यामुळे आपण डेटा ड्रिव्हन टेस्टिंग करणार, कारण डेटा आपण एक्सेल मध्ये स्टोअर करणार. ओके, लेट्स चेक इफ इट इज वर्किंग नॉट. Okay, so now it should search, but it might have failed. Why? Because it took time to load the next page. ओके, आपण काय केलं, लगेच ऍक्शन केली त्याच्यामुळं त्यांनी टाइम घेतला. ओके, त्याऐवजी आपण काय करू, लाईक इन बेस क्लास ओनली वी विल गिव्ह वन वेट. Okay, so explicit wait, sorry, this is a implicit wait. Okay, so driver dot manage dot, what we are doing, timeout we are managing. So explicitly, sorry, implicit wait. Okay, and we need to give how much time we need to it, duration dot duration of seconds in 3, or like I will give 10 seconds before failing anything in our application. We should wait 10 seconds. Okay, so simply wait we are giving. Ask your driver to manage timeout. Okay, जसं इथं आपण ask your driver to manage window विचारलं, so we are asking to timeout. मग कसा, implicitly whole, for the whole पेज, फॉर होल पेज वी आर, लाईक होल म्हणजे कुठेही काही फेल्युअर होण्या अगोदर 10 सेकंद वेट कर, असं आपण सांगितलं. ओके, सो दॅट इज व्हॉट इम्प्लिसिट वेट. ओके, सो हे आपण सिंक्रोनायझेशन बघायचं राहिले, आय नो, सो विल सी दॅट ऑल्सो. सो आय विल ऍड 1 4 हिअर and let's check if it this 4 is added successfully or not. So run as test ng test. It is failing somehow. It should not fail. Run as test ng test. Okay, now it should work. It should add. Okay, still it is failing. So you need to understand why it is failing. ओके, म्हणजे डिबग करा स्टेप बाय स्टेप. डिबग करता येतं ना, लाईक इथं डिबगर लावा आणि स्टेप बाय स्टेप डिबग करा आणि का फेल होते ते बघा. ओके, सर्च युजर का फेल होते ते चेक करा एकदा. ओके, सो आय विल शेअर दिस प्रोजेक्ट. ट्राय टू डू इट. ट्राय म्हणजे तुमचं तुम्ही आता जसं मी ऍडमिन पेज ऍड केलंय. ओके, ऍड युजर केलेलं आहे, तसं तुम्ही काय करू शकता दुसरं लाईक PIM मध्ये जाऊन पूर्ण प्रोजेक्ट आपल्याला कव्हर करायचा. PIM मध्ये जाऊन काही लाईक सर्च वर क्लिक करू शकता किंवा ऍड करून काय फंक्शनॅलिटी आहे, फुल नेम, ओके, एम्प्लॉय ID, ओके, फोटोग्राफ. आता हे कसं ऍड करायचं हे सगळं करून सेव्ह करून तुम्हाला PIM चं उद्या तुम्ही करून राहा. ऍड एम्प्लॉई लाईक PIM मध्ये ऍड एम्प्लॉई करा. ओके, जमेल? हॅलो,
हो सर, ट्राय
येस ऑर
करा.
नो?
Yes,
लाईक
sir.
स्टेप बाय स्टेप करा. ओके, नेक्स्ट स्टेप आता आता आपण कुठं नेक्स्ट स्टेप आपल्याला काय करायचंय की एक्सेल मध्ये लाईक आता हे फाइंड बाय नाही केले, उद्या @find by ना एक पेज करू. एक और 1 or 2 pages we will do by @find by. Then we will write a data to fetch this data from Excel. Okay, first we will learn how to fetch data from Excel and how to store data into the Excel. Then all this data we will fetch from the Excel. Okay, this will our next step, and last step will be log4j, how we will log the results, all these things, and simply extend report काय असतात ते आपण एकदा बघू. ओके, सो देन ओव्हर. ओके, सो म्हणजे रिव्हिजन चालूच राहील. म्हणजे डेली एक आपण सकाळी 7 ते 8 प्रत्येकाचं रिव्हिजन वगैरे घेत राहू. बट दिस विल बी द नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स. ओके, so let's stop here. I'll share this project, okay, in zip format.